Hi, I'm Meg from I Teach Stamping, and welcome to the Friday Flip. So the Friday Flip is where we take one project idea and we flip it into something completely different, keeping the parts of the project that we love and changing the parts that we need to make it fit for another occasion. Now, over on the I Teach Stamping Facebook page, I recently asked, do you love washi tape or hate it? And the responses I got were so insightful. A lot of you think you like washi tape, but you're not quite sure what to do with it. And that's where our inspiration project came from. So by the way, if you haven't liked and followed my Facebook page, go to facebook.com/iteachstamping and make sure that you have liked it and followed it so you can join in these conversations. Okay, so this is our inspiration project. This is how this Friday Flip got started. We've got the washi tape behind it, a balloon, and our sentiment. So we're gonna keep a lot of these same elements, but we're gonna change this up. So let's do a quick supply review. I'm gonna use 2 ink pads. I'm gonna use Memento's Tuxedo Black and Stampin' Up's Melon Mambo. Then I'm gonna be using the designer tea set from Stampin' Up. This is one of the celebration ones, and we're gonna use the Everything Will Be Okay. But of course, you can use whatever sentiment that you want. When it comes to our cardstock, we're going to need 2 pieces of Whisper White. One that's going to be 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches, and then another one that's really a scrap. We're going to stamp our sentiment layer twice, and so you just want to have enough room for that. We're going to use some Melon Mambo that starts at 4 1/4 by 11 inches, and I scored it at 5 1/2. And then out in front of me, I have the rest of the supplies we need. I have the washi tape, I have the ribbon, the bowl maker, the punch, and our adhesives. Okay, so we've gone over all that. Let's go ahead and dive in and get this card made. We're gonna start with our stamping. And I'm going to start with my Melon Mambo. You can start with either one, it doesn't matter. We're gonna stamp it on this piece of Whisper White. And then I've got my stamp cleaner. I've already sprayed it with Stampin' Mist. I'm gonna wash and dry my stamp, and we're gonna go into the black ink. So anytime you're gonna use the same stamp and different inks, you wanna make sure that you clean it. Now we're gonna stamp this in this black. And there we go. So since it's right here, might as well go ahead and get that washed and dried, and one less thing for me to do later. All right, all of my ink pads are nice and closed up. Let's go ahead and do our punching. I'm gonna start with the 1 3/4 inch circle punch, and I'm just gonna center our sentiment into that punch. For the next part, I'm gonna use my paper snips, and I'm gonna just cut out the will be. This is why we went ahead and stamped it in Melon Mambo as well. I didn't want my entire sentiment just to be in black. I wanted to have this little touch of hot pink to go along with it. Okay, I'm gonna follow the angles of this little banner. And so you wanna make sure you're using scissors that have a very fine tip to them. I have all different kinds of scissors in my craft room. And so these are the ones, anytime I'm going to do precise cutting, these are the ones I use. And one more section and we are done with this part. Ta-da! Okay, so we have our itty bitty will be, and now we're ready to turn our attention to our washi tape. So I just brought in, I'm using a pop of pink washi tape, and I'm going to go ahead and bring this little strip back in. So it was for me, this was, it had a straight line cut to it, which is going to be really nice for me, but it's going to help me get my washi tape on straight. I'm just going to use it as a template. There we go. And now this one I can bring back up above. And when you're using washi tape, it doesn't have to be precise measurements, which is probably one of the reasons I have a love-hate relationship with it. Like, I like things to be kind of perfect. And so sometimes I do that with washi tape, but then also having these rough torn edges gives it a cool look. And when you buy washi tape in a set like this, where you get everything that coordinates, you have so many ways you can use it. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, one more. And that's all we have to do with our washi tape. So just little strips. You can tell there's a ton left on there, so you can make a lot of cards with washi tape. All right, let's bring in our card base. This is that Melon Mambo. Before we go any further, I'm gonna give a nice crisp crease to it. I'm gonna take my cardstock and drop it right on top. Okay, now we're ready to finish it out. So I'm gonna take a glue dot and I'm gonna pick up my Will Be. You can also use liquid glue, but I just love glue dots. We're gonna drop that right on top. This will then get some dimensional love, and on circles, I like to go with the triangle approach to putting on my dimensionals. I'm gonna take this and drop it into the middle. One more element and this card is done. So I'm using Melon Mambo 1/8 inch ribbon and the 10-second bow maker. I'm just gonna tie a little bow. I'm gonna pull this off and I'm gonna use my ribbon scissors. So paper will dull your ribbon, or I'm sorry, paper will dull your scissors and we don't want that. So I have my ribbon scissors that have a piece of ribbon tied on them and they only get used for ribbon. I'm gonna poof up our bow just a smidge, take another glue dot, kiss it on there, mwah, peel it off. I'm gonna drop it into this upper corner, just like so. And just like that, we have our cute little card. So let's bring back in our inspiration project. We have the washi tape. This one has our balloon and our sentiment, but here we just changed out the colors, made it a circle instead of a balloon. We kept a little bow. We just moved it up here and there we have it, just like that. So I hope you enjoyed this Friday flip. If you like the Friday flip and you like our videos, please be sure to like them below and share them with your friends. Thanks so much for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Have a great day.